Real short talking from the shop this week. This is a Sunday morning, and the last couple of days I have not felt so well. I do have a lot of work to do, but I just hadn't felt like doing anything too much. But I'll put in a couple of clips of things I done last week. One thing I did do yesterday, took me half a day to do a 15-minute job. My micro anchor, where you plug it in, it comes with a cover. And there's no cover here. I even called the company and they said you need to leave that open so it don't get condensated and all that. Yeah. Around here we have creatures called dirt daubers that will build a solid nest in there overnight. The same with where the rod goes in, and I'll remedy that here next day or two. But I built my own cover for it. That is some Kydex. Got it hot, bent it around, epoxied it together, put a piece of red cedar in there just because it was laying there. And there's my cover. Now I'm gonna put some petroleum jelly in there. I'll put it on upside down as a lubricant, because I'm out of lithium grease, but it does the same thing. And that's just a piece of orange micro paracord, so it don't fall off of there. I mean, don't blow out, something like that. Well, that was a little tiny job I did, something that was needed. And of course there is you'll see the clip on that, the old man hold down. No, something to grab onto when I'm climbing back and forth in there. And I'm still not quite finished with that. I've got to I'm gonna order something to go on there and help that out. But what I'm gonna do, I took a pool noodle and split it. I'm gonna glue that in on both sides and then wrap it with some it's called a wrap for hockey sticks. Now, a friend of mine uses that on the end of his fishing poles, and it works really well. Sticks together really good. You don't have to glue it or anything like that. So other than that, that's about all that's been going on around here for the last couple of days. It is the season for thunderstorms. Had one come through yesterday, and got another one coming right now, it sounds like. But I put the clip up of me doing this, and next week should be feeling better by in the morning, I hope. If not, we got work to do anyway, so we'll do that. So enjoy the clips I got up, and I thank y'all for watching. I thank you for your support, and I will see y'all in a few days. If you've ever wondered what one of those automatic flat lap jackets look like when it's inflated, that's what they look like. This was in the back seat of the truck. No, I didn't fall in. I keep it back there. I did. I want any more. I guess it got too humid in there, got damp, and it activated. So these are well over $100 a piece. So the refill kit to pack it back up and redo it is $30. So guess what I gotta order? One thing after another. Good morning. Let's do a little modification on the boat this morning, if we can. Now, when I'm on the pedestal seat up front here, climbing back and forth through here, there's nowhere to grab a hold of. And it's common knowledge that I don't have near the balance I used to have. And there's nowhere to reach and grab onto. This is okay to get up, but not to step down. And the windshield is not a place to grab, because that'll break pretty easy. So I've got some junk here, some scraps. But this is too low. It needs to come up like this. And I may can do it like this, but I don't want to lose my rod holder space there. I'll put it this way, like this, against the console. That might work, but I don't much like that getting in my way of seeing right there. So that would be the best way. So I may have to lose this one rod holder. I don't want to, but we'll see. And then I can bolt through, if I do it this way, bolt through here and here. Right through, this is aluminum, so I can go through there. Which may be the best way to do it. And I've got a rubber handle I can put here. So it can help me get up and help me get down. It won't be made to put all your weight on. But let's take this rod holder here off and see what it's gonna look like. Oh boy, here we go with the hand tools. Plus it can double as a camera mount. Okay, which is what these two little pieces here were. Or we're gonna be. Didn't quite work out. We go here. I think that'll work. Let's look inside here. Yep, we can take a nut and bolt all the way through there. And that won't get in the way of my vision. And like I said, I got a rubber handle, so if I fall, it won't hurt. I hope I don't fall. Alright, let's do that. Let's put it right there. So we have to drill a hole here. And we can use that hole there because I've got a washer big enough. If not, I'll make a spacer. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. These are going to be called old man mods for the boat. And I had this piece here. I was going to try to extend it, but I don't think we need that. Alright, let me climb out of here if I can, and we'll go in the shop. Drill us some holes and see if we can find some nuts and bolts to go in there. Alright, I had to take the other rod holders off to get enough room for my drill to go in there. Alright, we're going to go right about here. Right about there, mark us a hole. try to mark us a hole there. Walk it out a little bit. Now I hope these nuts and bolts are big enough. This is the biggest stainless ones I have. In there. And I mean to tell you, they're just barely long enough. Big washer on the back side. I think that's good enough for now, and I'll get the wrench and socket here in a minute. Now we'll go about middle ways here. Have a big washer that'll go in there. Let's get our hole in here. And a big washer on the back side as well. When I get them tightened up, there won't be anything sticking out on the inside. I'll show you all that in a minute. If I can get it started. There we go. Okay, and when I get it tight, that'll be plenty strong enough for what it is. Now the rubber handle I had for here, it's not going to work. So I'll figure out something else. But if I don't figure out something else for it, that's fine. I rounded the edges here so it's not sharp. That's what I was concerned about, is something sharp if I was to fall on it. That should be okay. And I'm going to have to drag the vacuum out here too. And once I get these tightened up like I want them, I'll put the rod holders back in. And I might have room for all four of them, but I might have to leave one out, but if I do, that's okay too. Well, now that still works. There we go, got it bolted in place. Let's see if we can see the inside here. Probably not, but bolted down there. There's a slight bit of wobble to it, but it's not going anywhere. Like I said, all it's for is a peace of mind thing. Grab this instead of grabbing the windshield. So there we go, that project done. Now I've cut new poles for the umbrella mounts that are round pipe, and we'll look at those in just a few minutes. I was going to pull the boat out from under the shelter so I can set them up, but it's thundering. Another thunderstorm coming at us, so we'll do that when it's over or tomorrow. All right, holders are back in. I can still get rods in there, or the net, whatever I need to. So there we go. Win-win. Job done.